An esports god gets kidnapped and tied up in a dark room by his little hater. Facing the hater with a whip, trying to make him submit. He shows no fear at all. In fact, he's enjoying it. He even lets the hater tease him however they want. Shu Ying is a top-tier god in the game. Yingjian is a flashy streamer who's all about looks. And he's Shu Ying's #1 hater. Most people play games for fun or to find a partner, but he does it just to hate on Shu Ying. He feels like hating on him in-game isn't enough. So in real life, he kidnaps and locks him up. Seeing the once mighty gaming god brought to this state, so satisfied. He walks toward him slowly, whip in hand. Shu Ying, never thought you'd retire. Shu Ying opens his cold eyes and asks, who are you? He suddenly leans closer to Shu Ying. I'm just someone who hates you. Then he lifts his chin with a triumphant smile. The #1 god in the game, now in my hands. But Shu Ying just smirks with contempt. I haven't seen a hater like you in forever. Very interesting. He's still so defiant. Wants to make him beg even more now. He warns him that he's not the revered god everyone worships in the game anymore. He's just a poor little prisoner. Getting all tough doesn't do you any good. Shu Ying lowers his gaze and shoots back. I'm always tough in real life. And he breaks free from the ropes. Yunjian is stunned. He never thought he could snap the ropes. Shu Ying pushes him against the wall. He leans close and says quietly, this rope suits you way better. Then he ties both his hands above his head, looking at the trembling Yunjian. Shu Ying smiles. Roki, know how to make me submit. Yunjian can't think of anything right now. He can only cry and say he doesn't let him teach you. Then Shu Ying uses the whip to pull open his shirt. Yunjian asks in terror, what are you doing? Shu Ying thinks he's scared now. His hand moves down, stroking his belt. Yunjian freezes complete. But Shu Ying has no intention of letting him go. One hand grips his chin, forcing him to look at him. The other hand undoes the button and pulls down the pants. Little hater tries to tie him up but gets tied up instead. Can't beat him in real life. In the game, Shu Ying also hugs him from behind, big hands roaming all over his body. Seeing the little hater look so cute, Shu Ying wants to do something even worse. Shu Ying embraces him from behind. His hand moves downward, stroking his belt, slowly undoing his pants. Yingjian is so scared he can barely speak. He thinks he's about to be violated, but Shu Ying just takes the key from his pants. Shu Ying narrows his eyes at him and smiles, saying, look how scared you are. Your legs went weak. Shu Ying takes the key and turns to leave. Hearing this, Yunjian suddenly feels his manly pride has been insulted. He shouts, I'm not weak. If you've got guts, give me back the key. Fight it out. Shu Ying gives him a wicked look, with disbelief in his voice. You want to fight me? Shu Ying says dismissively. You think a god would fight a nobody? Then he turns and walks away. Poor little hater is still tied up. After struggling for hours, he finally breaks free. He goes home fuming with rage, and takes revenge on Shu Ying's fans in the game. 10 matches in a row, Yunjian takes out all of Shu Ying's fans, shouting on the stage, who else wants some? Shu Ying just wanted to make a new account and casually browse around, hearing people below talking about Yunjian. He feels this guy's over-the-top personality is like yesterday's kidnapper. So Shu Ying goes on stage to confirm. Once on stage, Yunjian immediately declares, I only fight Shu Ying fans. He asks, what grudge do you have against Shu Ying? He's cool and amazing. Hearing praise for Shu Ying, Yunjian explodes. He's rotten in real life and in the game. He actually tied me up. Hearing Yunjian rant on about him, Shu Ying smiles. So it really is him. Yunjian insists on settling this with him. Shu Ying lowers his gaze. Just winning is boring. Let's make it interesting. If you lose, you run around the city wearing a silk gown. The crowd watching gets excited. The silk gown is the most seductive female outfit in the game. Yunjian doesn't think he'll lose, so he agrees. In the game, Yunjian launches his ultimate move. After this attack, everyone thinks Shu Ying is done for. After all, Yunjian used this skill, but Shu Ying blocks it easily. The onlookers are shocked too. Then Shu Ying suddenly appears behind him, grabbing him from behind. One hand holds a sword to his throat. The other hand pulls open his shirt. Let me help you take off your clothes, so you can change into the silk gown. This humiliation scares Yunjian silly. He struggles violently in his arms. Shu Ying lowers his head and whispers, how is this humiliating? His other hand touches Yunjian's chest, saying it feels really nice. The hand on his chest makes Yunjian tremble. His body goes limp. In the game, Shu Ying strips off his clothes. This scares our little hater to death. Little hater screams internally. Why does he have to go through this torture again? Shu Ying holds him tight. Be good and let me strip you. Little hater is so embarrassed and angry. I'd rather die than be humiliated. He points his sword at his own throat, ready to end it. But right then, Shu Yin suddenly goes offline. The system declares Yunjian the winner. Everyone is so disappointed. They didn't get to see Yunjian in the silk gown. Sitting in front of his computer, Yunjian wonders if that player earlier was really a pro. Suddenly his phone shows news that Shu Yin got kicked out of his team. He thought he'd be happy about it. But seeing Shu Yin's lonely silhouette, he doesn't feel as happy as he imagined. Well, in fact, he feels kind of sad. Shu Yin shows up at his place. Shu Yin smiles and says we meet again. Rookie little hater is shocked to see him. He quickly backs up a few steps. You're not here for revenge, are you? Shu Yin suddenly moves closer and smiles. Look at you, scared soft again. Then he just walks it in and pulls out a rental notice. Says he's here to rent a room. Little hater explodes when he hears this. I'm your hater. Shu Yin waves his hand, saying he doesn't care. Little hater can't argue with him, so he tries to kick him out. If you keep this up, I'll report you for trespassing. But Shu Yin isn't scared. He turns back with a smile. Oh, you know the law. Then in one move, both his hands against the wall. So you kidnapping me to your warehouse yesterday? Does that count as illegal detention? Little hater turns his head away. Who kidnapped you? Don't make stuff up. Shu Yin lifts his chin and suddenly leans close. You playing dumb is actually pretty cute. Hearing him call him cute, he shoves him away, embarrassed. What are you talking about? I'm a tough guy. Seeing his blushing face, Shu Yin pokes his chest with his finger. He's totally flustered now. Then Shu Yin's hand moves down to his belt, smiling as he asks, you really won't rent to me? To move into little hater's place, Shu Yin takes off his shirt and sells his looks, saying my skills will definitely satisfy you. Shu Yin puts both hands on the chair, trapping little hater with a wall slam, smiling as he says, I'm really good at something. Want to see? Guaranteed to satisfy you. Little hater is still a bit scared when he gets close. After all, Shu Yin has teased him several times before. Just talk normally. Don't get so close. Shu Yin narrows his cold eyes and smiles. Because I need your help with this. Little hater panics when he hears this. He immediately backs away, stammering, what are you talking about? Shu Yin slowly moves toward him. Of course it's doing. Little hater gets goosebumps all over, afraid Shu Yin is about to do something inappropriate. Then Shu Yin starts taking off his clothes. Little hater's face turns red as he yells, so it's that kind of thing. I'm not helping you with that. Shu Yin flashes a wicked smile. Seems pretty satisfied with little hater's reaction. After teasing him enough, Shu Yin finally reveals his real intention. He just needs little hater to help him cook. Little hater is so embarrassed when he hears this. Oh, just cooking. Shu Yin laughs. What did you think? You're really sensitive. Little hater naively thinks to himself, one meal definitely won't win him over. But the next second proves him wrong. Looking at the delicious food on the table, little hater digs in without any shame. Keeps saying it's so good. Shu Yin just watches him eat with a smile. Shu Yin asks, how is it? My cooking's not bad, right? Little hater is enjoying it so much. He quickly says. Then realizes he just complimented Shu Yin. He immediately backtracks awkwardly, saying it's just okay. But you seem to be enjoying it. You almost finished everything. Shu Yin stands up and slowly moves closer. Your mouth says no, but your body's honest. Little hater blushes, not knowing what to say. He makes an excuse about not wasting food. Then Shu Yin wipes the rice grain from little hater's mouth. He blushes and explodes. You touched my mouth. Hater didn't expect what comes next to be even crazier. Shu Yin just stares at him and licks the rice grain off his finger. Imagine you're taking a shower, and suddenly the person you don't like sees you naked, and is about to do something inappropriate. How would that feel? Turns out just now, when little hater was showering, he accidentally called out Shu Yin's name. Next thing he knows, Shu Yin bursts through the bathroom door